Second verse, same as the first. This is part Dux of the dynamic effort workout. You see Austin Baumgarten starting to wear down a little bit. That's okay. That's how these workouts should go. You don't always have to go so smooth. You don't always have to have picture-perfect form. You're trying to keep the best form you possibly can. You're trying to move as fast as you possibly can. But there's going to be some deviation. In the book Super Training, they talk about imperfect lifting, basically meaning like you would do some exercises such as like a squat good morning combo, or you would do some exercises that kind of work through a weakness. So you would intentionally do like a bad squat. You intentionally do a rounded over squat, and that's what you end up doing sometimes on these dynamic days. You see Juan busting some blood vessels there, bleeding, because he's working some heavy reverse band on that day. But it's okay to be rounded over here and there. I mean, you don't want the majority of your workout to be that way because you'll never recover from it. Just getting a little heavier here. I think I got around 6 plates on there. So I'm still moving the weights fast, but the form's starting to break down just a bit. Here's Janet. Janet kept her weights a little lighter because she stayed raw on that day. It's a beautiful shirt, by the way. Kind of accentuates everything. Here's Jim McDonald doing set number 487. Greg Buffington going at it again. And the reason why we're showing you all this is because it's important. Every set is important. Every set matters. Greg and Robot, Austin, and myself all use different weights in this workout. I can't remember the exact weights because I'm an idiot. But basically, I would say they used around 385. They used like 3 plates and a 10, and then they used 4 plates and a 10. So at some point, we all jumped somewhere between 40 and 50 pounds. I worked up a little bit more than they did. I did a few extra sets at the end of this workout. Got that amazing chicken shirt there at a grass-fed beef place. That was just amazing. I had to get that shirt, and they're like, we only have an extra large. I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to squeeze into it no matter what. We got those bands there. Those bands are doubled up. Those are light bands, but they're doubled up around the bottom of the monolift. So there's a lot of tension on those things as you come to the top. Lift is no good according to Treston Scholl. You see his thumbs down there. I don't know what he saw, but he saw something. It's a Robot going at it again. Coming down to some of our last sets here. Got a little heavier weight on there, making him work a little harder. Making him work for it. See, he got a little forward, but he came out of it still. That's how you get stronger right there. Being able to overcome. That's true with anything. Whether it's life or lifting. Overcome something hard, you get better, you get stronger. David's doing a little bit of rep work after he did the suited work. A little bit of raw rep work with the reverse band on there. I've never, ever in my life tried that. That must have felt really strange. Probably felt like he had a rocket up his ass. Which he may have liked that. This is my second week with this barbell. I'll probably do one more week with it. Maybe next week squat a little lower. You can see I'm cheating there. I'm not all that concerned about depth on these workouts. If I get too parallel, then good. You know, if I'm working below parallel, then that's even better. But sometimes my form will break down and my speed will be compromised. My main focus is just keeping that speed and trying to keep my back from rounding over. And I found for myself keeping the box height a little bit high actually has been more beneficial. There's Austin Baumgarten working on some speed pulls with some chains. A lot of you know what those chains do, but the chains and the bands accommodate resistance. Lighter weight at the bottom, heavier weight at the top. What that weight does is it creates a more optimal training weight for you because you have to produce more force. You have to move the weight faster. A good example of that, of using an optimal weight, is try to throw a wiffle ball as hard as you can. Try to throw a shot put as hard as you can. And try to throw a baseball as hard as you can. Which one are you going to produce the most force into? Which one's going to actually go the furthest? The answer would be the baseball is going to go the furthest because it's the most optimal weight to heave it the furthest. These band tensions create a more optimal weight to utilize for training, for explosive training, that is. So worked up in weight a little bit, trying to really push it, trying to use short rest periods, and I'm really starting to eat shit. Basically, when everybody else is done, I try to push forward and do an extra few sets. There's a few reasons for that. One is I'm just trying to toughen up, trying to make myself work a little harder. And the second reason for that is just the fact that I'm still kind of warming up as some of them are going. So you really want to force yourself on these days. Whenever you think you're done, go ahead and do another set. And then the week after that, when you think you're done and you do an extra set, do another set. Just keep going, keep working hard. Now we're really starting to stack the weights on there. Here's Austin doing another speed pull with chains. Notice he's just going in briefs. We have done speed pulls before, fully geared up with the straps up, but I think that takes away from your lift a little bit too much. So doing it in just briefs or just suit bottoms is probably a little bit more effective way to do your speed deadlifts. Here's Juan going for a real big squat now. This is around 655 pounds, which is a good squat for him. You see he lost his balance there a little bit, but he wanted to go after it again. He gets it. It's a nice shot of blood there. That's got to get you excited. Crazy shit happens in this sport. This sport's not easy. You see a lot of people come and go. And the blood, sweat, and tears is probably a good reason for that. A lot of people can't handle it for too long. You get tired of it. You get a nice PR like that and you blow out your nose, it's a good day. It's a good thing. These workouts normally take about an hour, and then we got assistance work, so you're looking at around 65 to 90 minutes, 70 to 90 minutes, somewhere in there, and you see the blood splattered on the ground, and that's a good day at super training.